Hello, everybody, and welcome back, one and all. Well, welcome to Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. My name is Akiara, and hello, Pila. Welcome back. How you been? How you doing? It has been a while. And She-Man, welcome to you too. Yes, you're finally here. Yes, you're here finally. Every minute felt like an eternity. I've got so much to talk about. The fact you're playing this game, how fun the game is. I finished Rain-Code yesterday. Yeah, I saw you talking about that in the Discord. You seem to really enjoy it, which I'm happy for you about. I'm pretty sure that is the game that was made by the same people who made Danganronpa. Yeah, so no. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. It definitely sounded like you were a little bit, you're very passionate about it, which I can definitely appreciate. This game is a treat. This game is an addiction. Two different viewpoints. One, the addict, and one, the growing addict. See, the growing addict recognizes it's an addiction, but the actual addict just sees it as a treat, you know? So we have all sides here. So yes, welcome everybody to a brand new game for the channel. If you have been living under a rock, or more accurately, if you've never been to my channel before, which, let's be honest, most people haven't. In fact, it's only a very, very small amount of people who have. I've been playing through the entire Like a Dragon / Yakuza franchise, and this is the final mainline Like a Dragon Yakuza game. So it has been a while. It's been like 2 years, something like that. Something like 2 years since I started doing this. Not since I started streaming. It's been about 4 years since I started doing that, but it's been about 2 years since I started playing Yakuza games, and yeah, they are a bunch of fun, and I'm very much looking forward to getting back into it. The last game I played was Clair Obscur, and that took about 2 months, about 2-3 months, something like that. So yes, I'm keen to move on. I'm keen to do something new, and this game is most definitely it. Holy shit, something just happened on my end that I'm not going to mention. Is one thing that happens if I play a game that you're currently playing. If something interesting happens, I can't tell you. Yes, you can't tell me. Please don't, G-Man, please don't. So yes, as far as the Yakuza franchise, what happened last time? So, well, okay, what happened last time is a bit of a hard question to answer, because what happened last time was technically 2 games. So, on the one hand, we had the story of Ichiban Kasuga, basically from birth to... How old was he at the end? I think around 30... No. Was he around 45? Something like that? He was pretty middle-aged. He was an upper middle-aged guy towards the end, at least. And it was all about him and his relationship with the Arakawa family. And basically, he, with a little bit of help from Kiryu, managed to stop a conspiracy by one of the Arakawa family. He was 42 at the end. Okay, fair enough. See. The game definitely took place over years, is the thing. So I don't. It's kind of weird. It's a very weird game. Well, at least 1 year. It definitely took at least 1 year between him being dropped off at Yokohama and the end of the game. It has to have taken that long. Basically, every single chapter, there's a bit of a time skip, and with so many chapters, it ends up being long time skips. So. Yeah, Ichiban, I'm on chapter 7. I was on chapter 6 the whole time, just blended together, because that minigame I was at, not on 5, I was on 6, and I have 28 hours, and that hasn't even updated. It's probably like 32. Yes, apparently there's some, prologue was 2001, the rest was late 2019. See, I don't think that that's the case. Okay, maybe not a year, but at least months. At least months, I'm telling you. yeah, so one of the scion of the Arakawa family wanted to take over the entirety of Japan by becoming a politician, and Ichiban and the rest of his cohort had to. It was days. It was not days. Pila. It was not days. I'm sorry. It just was not days. If days counts as months, if days counts as like 60 plus days, then yes, I guess it is. But it wasn't just days. It wasn't like a fucking week. Come on. So what was I saying? Yeah. It canonically was less than a month. I find that highly unlikely. I find that very, very, very highly unlikely. I keep getting interrupted. Yeah, so we had that that thing happening with Ichiban, and then on the other hand, we had in Yakuza Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man with 1,000 titles to his video game. We had the story of Kazuma Kiryu, who was the returning heavyweight champion of the world and also the returning protagonist of the Yakuza franchise, and his story was all about a very specific event in Yakuza 7, which Ichiban was also a part of, although he was a surprisingly minor part of. He basically just played the role of a bodyguard in that. It was kind of just a very small, like one to two chapter event, whereas for Kiryu it was basically the main event, and we followed him trying to like what's the word, I can't think of the very specific word I'm looking for. It was his role to mediate. That's, I think, the word I was looking for. He was trying to mediate the ceasefire, the deconstruction of the Tojo clan and the Omi alliance, which are the two major Yakuza families. No, not even families. The two major Yakuza like organizations that have basically been going for the entire series, and he was trying to basically oversee the destruction of it, which when that happened in Yakuza 7 absolutely blew my mind. 100% blew my mind. But yeah, we eventually did that. There was then Kiryu then oh, I should mention that during this time, sorry, I'm trying to remember at the same time I'm talking. So I'm being a little bit, my brain is trying to keep up with my mouth, and my mouth is trying to keep up with my brain, and neither is working properly. So just bear with me for this. So yes, so during that time, Kiryu was actually acting as a spy. Kiryu then cried. True. Very true. Kiryu cried. Then I cried. Then Maggie laughed. She's such a little trooper. That's one of my all-time favorite quotes from The Simpsons. I love it. You become a member of Men in Black. Yes, you do. You become a super spy for the Men in Black, basically. And you're kind of having to fight against them because they well, Kiryu was supposed to be fighting against them because they didn't want Kiryu messing up his own retirement, and you had to fight against the Omi because they didn't believe that Kiryu was actually Kiryu. They thought that Kiryu was dead, or at the very least didn't believe that Kiryu was as legendary as he is. And then you had to fight against the Tojo. Well, no, you didn't really have to fight against the Tojo clan. The Tojo clan basically ceased to exist before the Omi alliance did, so they were actually nowhere to be seen. Thankfully, otherwise I'd probably still be playing the Poxy game. No, I shouldn't be saying that. I shouldn't be saying that. It's a good game. It was a very good game. So yeah. But then at the end, Kiryu cried. It was very emotional. But then he went and kind of, what did he say? He wanted to travel the world and he wanted to visit many different countries, but he wanted to specifically go to Hawaii because his first love, Yuki or Yumi, I don't remember which, she loved Hawaii and specifically liked a very specific church, and so Kiryu wanted to leave Yumi/Yuki's ring in that church. I said that was a bad idea. Gaiden was supposed to be a part of this game. Well, Gaiden... See, I don't know. I think that Gaiden... Well, the story was just too long, realistically, for it to just be a part of this game. It took like a fair while. It took like 20 to 30 hours, something like that, for me to finish the game. Like, just bolting that on at the start of this would have been absolutely insane. So yes, that's how Kiryu and... Yeah, I was saying that was actually a really bad idea by Kiryu, because a priest could just, like, pocket it, or, like, turn it into the police as a lost item, or, like, somebody else could just come in, see a literal diamond ring, and just be like, mine now. Like, it's actually really dumb of him to just leave it on the altar of a church. He could have at least buried it or something. They wanted it to be either an expansion to 7 or an entire section for 8. Well, I think we got the best option, having it be its own separate mini game. Not a mini game as in a mini game, but a mini game as in a small game. Yeah, so that was kind of silly, but that's how Kiryu ended up. Like, if I found a diamond ring sitting around, what the fuck, I'm selling that shit on eBay. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Well, no, to be honest, I'd probably turn it into the police, because I'm a good boy. But yeah, I can absolutely see other people doing that. Absolutely, 100%. So that's how Kiryu ended up in Hawaii, and I have to say that that's actually kind of a shitty. Thinking about it now, it's actually kind of a crappy reason. Like, Yumi/Yuki, in the game, she never mentioned Hawaii even once, as far as I know. So they literally just bolted on this Hawaiian subplot, and also the ring. Like, apparently Kiryu kept that ring throughout all of the games. We literally never saw it. Maybe we saw it in Kiwami 1. But that was it. During 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, never there. Just never there, not even once. So the fact that Kiryu kept the fucking ring for all that time without us ever knowing, and suddenly there's some out-of-pocket wish to always visit Hawaii, it's very contrived. It's very contrived and honestly pretty bad writing. But, however, that is the reason why Kiryu is in Hawaii. Now, there's Kasuga, and I have no idea why he's there. He is apparently going to be there. That's what this game is about. Him and Kiryu hanging out in Hawaii. But I have no idea how. Press any button. Make me. If you donate $1 right now, I'll press any button. That's a trick question because you can't donate to me. Yeah, so I know from the trailer, the very first trailer that they showed when they announced the game, there's a very, like, it's the kind of thing that just engraved on my fucking subconscious was the shot of Kasuga, like, coming out of the ocean, and he's completely butt naked, and he just happens to end up on Hawaii. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if that's how this game is going to start, or if it was just something that they just did for the trailer just to get attention. Because let's be honest, Kasuga walking along the beach naked would probably garner quite a bit of attention. Let's be real. But that's it. I know that there's going to be turn-based elements to this game because Kasuga's here. And I'm pretty sure that there's going to be like real-time fighting in this game as well because Ichiban is here. But I don't know how those two are going to intermingle, if I'll be switching back and forth between them like in the middle of a fight, or if it's like if Ichiban is able to have a team of fighters, which he will be able to, like in 7, will I be able to have Kiryu in the team? In which case, like, duh? Why isn't he overpowered? And dear lord, he should be. But also, when Kiryu is fighting and when we're controlling Kiryu, will Ichiban be able to just hang out with us and just fight with us in real time as well? I don't really know. I don't really get how it's going to work. As far as story, the only thing that I can think of that this story could revolve around is basically a throwaway thing that happened at the end of Yakuza Gaiden, where the main antagonists, 2 of them, I think, at the end of that game got kind of bagged and tagged by the men in black that Kiryu used to work for before he went on his lonesome journey. They kind of kidnapped them and said that they would make where does fuck you'll get to it. I'll get to it, She-Man, I'll get to it. Yeah, so they got kidnapped by the men in black, and the men in black basically promised, we'll make you useful to us, kind of thing. Basically saying, they'll be back. So that's the only thing that I can think of in terms of story, what could potentially pass over from the last games to this. The Arakawas are both dead as doornails. In fact, we went to their fucking funeral, so I fucking hope they are. Otherwise we buried the wrong fucking bodies. Which, to be fair, given the recent inclinations from the writers of Yakuza, I mean, they might not be dead, let's be real. They might just come back and act as bartenders. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? Everybody's death is now up in the air now. We don't know. But there is one interesting thing, though. This is, I think, the last thing I'm gonna have to mention. During the events of Yakuza 2, Kiryu had a girlfriend for like, well, okay, she was in most of the game, but I think he only met her like halfway through, and they shared exactly 1 kiss, but they actually had a lot of chemistry. I actually quite like them as a couple. But then at the start of the 3rd game, she told Kiryu that she was leaving Japan, that she was actually going to America in order to fight against some international crime organization. So I thought that she was going to be in, was it 6? I think it was 6. I was convinced that she was going to come back in 6, but then she didn't. And I got very concerned and very confused. So I was like, okay, screw it. I'll check. When does she actually return? Bada bing, bada boom. She is returning in this game, which does make sense. She was going to America. Hawaii is actually part of America, although we all wish that it wasn't so. So yeah, so she's going to make a return, and I'm actually really looking forward to it. I mean, it's been what? This game came out in 2004, I think, and I think Yakuza 2 came out in 2007? So it's been like 17 years, right? No, even more than that, sorry. It's been, no, 17 years. Wait, did I get the right, hold on, hold on. I think so, I don't know. Yes, I did get that right. Okay. So it's been like 17 years, so honestly I wouldn't even be surprised if they don't recognize each other. But also, like, where's she been? Like, is she married? Does she have kids? Like, that's entirely possible. I don't think that she and Kiryu kept in contact with one another, so I'm gonna be really curious about where they have gone, where they've ended up, and if Kiryu might be able to get a happy ending. Pun intended. Because, like, Yakuza has kind of hinted that Ichiban is going to be the new face of Yakuza. They've really pushed for him to be the new main protagonist. So the idea that this could be Kiryu's last ride is a distinct possibility. A very, very, very distinct possibility. So, yeah, I hope that they are able to rekindle something there, and I hope it's done well. I hope they don't just rush into each other's arms and start making me want to puke. You know, I hope that they take their time and get to know each other again. Well, they will meet, but I hope that they do that. And if this is Kiryu's last adventure, then I hope that he gets a happy ending. You know about Hawaii? I was hoping you wouldn't, because it would have been funny. Dude, how could I fucking not? How could I not? That's... and Ichiban got 1.5 game. They ignore him. They ignore Ichiban? How? What? I thought that he... I mean, he's in Sonic Race. He's in the Sonic Racing game. How the fuck are they ignoring him? Like, it's pretty obvious he's becoming the new main character. He's literally been chosen over the original main character to be in that Sonic Racing game. Yeah, She-Man just mentioned, yeah. So yeah, I don't see how they're ever going to be ignoring him. Alright. I think that that's enough. Let's go. Also, the fact that this menu screen is the exact same as Yakuza Like a Dragon Gaiden is kind of throwing me. Like, how many engines does this company have? One that they created in like 2005. All right, let's go. I never know how to mess with that. Just go. I don't care. Game use an autosave feature. Cool. Can I also save by myself? I would really appreciate it. All right, game is a work of fiction. Honestly, shame. Shame. I'd like to live in a world with like, how the fuck old is this car? I'm sorry, are we in Cuba? Like, what the hell?
Mind the road now. There are dogs on the loose around here.
We're out here awfully late.
True, but I'd say the meeting was worth it. With all the homeless around these days, there's no shortage of mouths to feed. And tonight marks a big step forward in solving that.
You're right.
I was supposed to have this in Japanese.
Price.
Did I forget to save the setting or something? Or maybe it's in English because
Someone's out there.
they're in Hawaii? It's always in English. Cool. Whoa! Okay, bye. Oh shit. I didn't realize Winter Soldier was in this game. I completely forgot about this opening. Ooh, what's that? Looks like a flame. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Was it Batman's parents or Iron Man's parents? Take your bet. There was another joke I was going to do that. Hey, I just said Winter Soldier, so there you go. World War II jokes might be a bit too crude, even for here. I mean, World War II jokes are never too crude. I find them funny, so therefore they are the height of comedy. So the classic hitman gets killed for his crime. Fantastic. All right, that's mildly impressive. Ooh. And now it's Ant-Man. I'm sorry, is this game just an entire homage to the MCU? Wait, I'm sorry. Is this a porn set? Why does this sound like a like a really bad porn set? Don't squish the ant. Oh, I just told you. Do I know him? Oh, Ichiban's there.
少々お待ちください。履歴書を確認しておりますので。お待たせしました。
Do I don't think I recognize him.
佐々木さん。私、今回担当を務めます春日と申します。よろしくお願いいたします。
Ichiban Kasuga, hello work contractor.
知ってるよ。有名だからな。あんたは。
そうでしたか。
I mean, he did run for election. He did run for election, so yeah. Yes, this game starts like every other horror game minimal age. Yes.
その前に佐々木さん、室井興さんにお勤めだったとのことですが。
そう書いてあんじゃねえかよ。
室井興さんは暴力団横浜日渡市会の廃品回収部門を担うフロント企業で、
Oh shit.
社員はすべて
Ichiban knows the shit, huh? Understandable.
詳しいね。
室井興さんを会社都合により退社と書かれてますが、これは日渡市会が先月解散したことに伴う廃業かと思われます。そういいありませんか。
ああ、そうだけど。
では室井興さんにお勤めだったということと、その立派な彫り物とを合わせて考えますと、佐々木さんは足を洗って間もない元暴力団員なのではありませんか。
だったら何なんだよ。
Yeah, where is this going?
そのことを履歴書に記載する。
Well, I suppose you can't lie. That's fair.
あのな。なことバカ正直に書いて誰が得するん
Nah,
だよ。
you can't lie quite that much.
事前に把握しておくべき情報です。
The first few chapters are pretty sure. I'm sure you'll be at chapter 3 before the end of the stream.
おままごとはいいんだって春日さん。こっちは例の噂聞いてきてんだ。
例の噂とは。
You have a tattoo of your own?
俺みたいな元ヤクザモンに割の
ああ。
と回してるって話だよ。浜の駆け込み寺って評判じゃねえか。
Well, then maybe you should be a bit nicer to him.
私は一階の職員に過ぎません。
だからそういうのはいいんだって。こっちも暇じゃねえんだ。
であればまずは履歴書を書き直すところから始めましょう。何か記載できる資格はありますか。あれば求人の幅が。
だからそういうのはいいっつったんだろ。
Okay, I do just... I feel like now is the perfect time to point out that if you are, in fact, a Yakuza kind of person or a career criminal kind of person, chances are good you're an absolute imbecile because only idiots would ever do some stuff like that. So, yeah, him acting like this is really fucking infuriating for everybody involved, myself included, but it kind of tracks because he's canonically an idiot. But this is 3 hours of cutscenes and 15 minutes of gameplay. Oh, okay. Can you imagine asking somebody for help and you act like you're threatening them?
お互いに最善のお相手をご案内することです。ですが、佐々木さんを見て雇いたいと思う方はいないでしょう。今のあなたはただの元ヤクザです。お客様にご案内できる仕事はありません。どうぞお引き取りください。
And he's like, Ichiban is actually good at his job as well. he turns.
くそ、なんだよ。
Ichiban lost his patience. Brilliant.
お騒がせして申し訳ありません。もう大丈夫ですので、次お待ちのお客様、4番カウンターへどうぞ。
Okay.
いや、どうも。
Couldn't help him. Sajah couldn't help him. Fair enough. It takes forever for the story to get anywhere. Man, the worst part of this game is the start. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I mean, it means I get to kick back and relax.
お疲れ様、春日さん。今日大丈夫だった？
ああ、全然大丈夫っすよ。それよりすんません、騒がしくしちまって。
いや、むしろいつもああいう手合いの相手してもらっちゃって、こっちが申し訳なくて。
気にしないでください。俺なんかでお役に立てるんなら喜んでやらせてもらいます。拾っていただいたご本にきっちり答えてみせますんで。
いやー、さすが浜の英雄だ。
Hero of Yokohama?
頼もしいよ。
What the hell is his reputation?
この呼び方は勘弁してくださいって。
だって都知事と警察のお偉いさんの犯罪を暴くなんて、まさに世直しのヒーローじゃな
I
い。
suppose he did.
いや、大げさだし、だいぶ前の話っすよ。
Yeah, it's been so long that I can't even remember.
同じ職場の仲間ってだけで誇らしいんだよ。春日さんももっと自信持っていいと思うな。
お言葉だけいただいて。
If the worst part of an over 50-hour game and 100 hours for platinum, and the worst 3 hours at the start, I would say that's a good thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. And honestly, I'm having a blast. Catching back up with Ichiban, seeing the world that we made together. Okay, I should get some grub before I head home. Either I go for a sit-down place or play it safe and get a beef bowl. Kinda out of the way, but I could check out the restaurant on Central Street, then go for a beef bowl if I ain't feeling it. Oh, I should start doing voices as well. Actually, no, my voice for Ichiban was just my normal talking voice. Alright, and we are back. Sure is great that they've got somebody like that work at Hello Work. Cool. Right, so what does the map look like? We have to do this check every single time. Yeah, no, it looks exactly the same as the map from 7. I think. Yep. Everything looks the exact same. I don't know how much time I'm going to be spending here, though, to be perfectly honest. But hey, I do wonder what happened to Ichiban Senbei, though. Like, or was well, no, Ichiban's Confectionery. That's the one. Well, it's actually Ichiban Holdings at the end. But technically, Ichiban is a multi-billionaire at this point. So, oh, didn't mean to do that. Energy drink that boosts evasion and agility in a fight. Okay, cool. Why can I do that? Okay. Yo, Hero of Yokohama. Wow. All right. I really wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't expecting. But can I? He has the arrows there. Nobody eats with a bigger smile than you. Fair enough. Like, knowing you, you're probably going to stream this for 6-7 hours anyway. If anyone makes the hand movement, I'll be removing your hands. What? Oh. Yeah, I overheard my niece saying 6-7 the other day, and man, I felt old. I felt so old. But you are wrong. I won't be streaming it for 6-7 hours today. Today will be just the usual 3-hour stream. Because I still have my cutoff. Oh, there's two briefcases. I still have my usual timer that I need to get out of here by. And also today, We're gonna be having some pancakes because of Pancake Tuesday. Hell yeah, brother.
まだ用があんのかい佐々木さんよ
My nephew roleplayed Jeffrey Epstein and pretends to sell me as trafficking. Oh, that's the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard. I think he wants to get rid of you, Pila. I don't know. I don't think he's happy with you. I forgot it was the day of the panking. It is one of my favorite days of the year.
俺も空気読めてなかった。
な
金だろ？いや、噂には聞いてたんだ。駆け込み寺っつってもただじゃねえってことは。
Is this guy particularly stupid?
ほら、5万でいいんだろ？今日は船でちょいと。
Why are you looking for a job if you're willing to just...
一件で5万だ。あんたもいい忍びじゃねえか。
If you're just walking around with that in your pocket, like...
なんか勘違いしてるみてえだな俺はそんなんじゃねえよ
ああおい待てやなんだってんだよこれじゃ足りねえってのかいくら出しゃ仕事回してくれんだ
元坊5年情報あんたもそれで干上がってる口
5-year Yakuza clause.
ヤクザが足洗った後に待ってる地獄の5年間だ口座も作れなきゃボロアパートすら借りられねえスマホの契約なんて持ってのほか保険
A cell phone plan? What?
当然そんな奴を雇う職場なんてめったにありゃしねえ
そこまで分かってんならさっさと
大見と登場会の大解散で世間に放り出された連中がみんな苦しみながら頑張ってんだそれをあぶく銭一つで何とかしてくれだ笑わせんな世の中そんなに甘かねえよ
俺はな説教聞きに来たんじゃねえんだよいいから受け取れよああ
このやめろ
金がてめえこんな野郎
いい加減にしろさっさとその金拾って消えろ
かっこつけてんじゃねえ所詮てめえだって元ヤクザだろうが
Nah, he's definitely left our life behind better than you have. Holt has a Fat Thursday. What do you eat? What do you eat during Fat Thursday? Also, Pancake Tuesday isn't like Irish English thing. I think it's a Catholic thing. Select attack to perform a basic attack. Go on, hit him with your best shot. All right. Ooh. Oh, I do like that. I like the thing hiding behind my head. It's very stylish. Very much reminds me of Persona. Oh, I actually get an arrow to see that I'm going to push him away as well. Cool. Okay. Quickly select attack before down enemy gets up to strike for heavier damage. Alright, very similar to 7. Wasn't there something I could do to block damage? I forgot. Select skills to unleash a powerful ability in exchange for MP. Your current MP is displayed in the green gauge at the bottom right. Recover MP with basic attacks or by selecting etc. and using the appropriate item. Skills will activate action prompts where successfully inputting that or that will increase the damage you dish out. Alright, Tenacious Fist. Press circle the moment you attack to perform a perfect guard, decreasing the damage you take and lowering the chance of receiving a status ailment. Cool. Jelly donuts. Okay. I actually had a jelly donut last week. The battle theme in this game is a rock. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Leader's HP at 0. It's game over. You can recover health with items. Go grab a snack if you need to fuel up. Cool. GG. Proximity bonus. Alright. Interesting. Got some new mechanics going on. Salmon onigiri. Sweet. Okay, looks the exact same as 7, I think. Don't think there's anything new with the stats, which is fine by me. Oh, there goes your money. Oh! Saving your money, asshole. Oh, the fucking... the fucking condom! You can move in battle. Oh yeah, right. Okay, cool. I guess that's the golden ring on the ground, huh? Oh, that's actually great. Hang on a second. You can move in battle? That was one of the things that was annoying me the most about 7. Was like trying to wait for enemies to get into the proper positions. If you can move around as well, that would actually really help. That's cool. They stole 1 million off of me. What the fuck? What, did you meet Mr. Shakedown? The condom wasn't there in the development footage.
ヤクザから足洗った連中に仕事を斡旋してる。そんで5万つったらあれだな。去年そのうちの1人から5万受け取った。
じゃあやっぱり。
でもそれは斡旋料じゃねえ。俺が代理でスマホを契約したんだよ。その実費だ。
スマホ？
そいつに斡旋したのが医薬品メーカーからの仕事だな。
Good job.
いわゆる転売対策ってやつだ。マスクに風邪薬に消毒液。人の弱みにつけ込んで買い占める連中が一時期大量にいただろう。そういう奴らがネットに出品した物を偽の入札でご破産にするって仕事だ。
Huh.
そんな仕事があんのか。
かなり綺麗な仕事だ。
That's interesting.
メーカーにとっても転売屋は毒にしかならねえ。
I had 5 million. Now I only have 4 million. But if you only had 400, you'd have gone down to 300. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Early development footage for this game is semi-public. Cool. Basically, don't get mugged. Hard to find though. COVID is canon. Yeah, apparently so. Yeah. Which is kind of cool.
けど元ヤクザはスマホを契約できね
え。あんたが代わりに契約を？
ね。もっと真っ当な職が見つかるまでのその場しのぎだけど。
Honestly, it doesn't seem like a bad job. Working in an office at least. Although it is a gray area, so yeah.
仇の世界に戻るってのはきついよな。俺だってあんたと同じ元ヤクザだ。その苦労は嫌ってほど味わった。けどそれでもまっとうに這い上がろうって覚悟があんたにあんなら、もし本当にその気があんなら力になるぜ。どうだい？
さっきあんた俺の金をあんなに必死になって集めてくれた。てっきりくすねるつもりなんだなと思ったんだ。でも違った。俺なんつうかあれを見て
Hey!
初めて自分が情けなくなった。
Character development! Already?
今まで人生をサボってきたんだって気づいちまった。頼む！お願いします！
Hey, there you go.
やり直してんだ！力貸してください。
オーケー、わかった。でも土下座はよしてくれ。やり直すのはあくまで佐々木さん。あんたなんだからよ。俺ができるのは手助けだけだ。もちろん全力でやらしてもらうけどな。
ありがとうございます。
それじゃあ明日もう一遍ハロワに来てくれ。こいつはそのための軍資金だ。こいつをどう使うかもう間違えるんじゃねえぜ。
はい。
Cool. I hope he's a recurring character now. That would actually be really cool. Having him having that little character development moment, and then like coming back to him later and being like, dude, it's so much better like this. Why did I never try and go straight and narrow before? That'd be awesome. Hey, this is actually really cool, actually. Oh, I like this. It's very 60s. Very 60s coded. Oh, hey! Is that... Huh. I thought I recognized the woman. Was she the brothel owner? But I don't think so. I don't think that was her. I just bumped into a bicycle and exploded. What the fuck is going on? My game has decided it's going to be goofy ever since you showed up and started playing it too. Oh, is that how I work? I just summoned the goofiness. I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. Ooh, that was weird. I like it. That was weird. Oh, he's not actually living at the brothel. I could see the brothel in the background when he was standing on the bridge, so I was assuming. Oh, he has a shrine to the both of them. Huh. Cool. Is that place in the last game? Was that place in 7? I don't remember. It doesn't ring a bell, but it might have been. Also, bunk beds are cool. It's a ladder with a bed. Cool. Can you imagine being as peppy as this man? Like, seriously. Chapter 1. Doing the best I can. Nah, I don't recognize it. Reminisce about the Arakawas for a tiny lore drop. Nice. Looking sharp. Here's hoping Sasaki actually shows up today. Guess there's only one way to find out. Time to head to work. I'd be willing to bet that Sasaki is dead. I'd be willing to bet that Sasaki is dead. Oh, but I gotta pay my respects first. That's what we all try and do, unfortunately. What? I'm taking off now, boss, young master. Can't believe it's already been 3 years since they both passed. Tojo and Omi breaking up at the same time. They call it the Great Dissolution nowadays. Crazy they went out during the peak of all that. You know, lately I've been so busy with what's in front of me. Might be good to reflect on how I got here. Yeah, reminisce, absolutely. Hell yeah. Yeah, I got some time before work. I have 2 fathers, the first being the man who raised me, Jiro Kasuga. The other is my Yakuza father and old boss, Masumi Arakawa. Yeah. The boss was like a lighthouse to me. No matter the tide, he was always there, guiding me to shore. I want to repay him somehow, even if just in my own little way. It's why I picked this job. Finding a place for all the guys left behind in the Great Dissolution was the boss's dying wish. Can't say it's been fulfilled all that well, though. No sweat, though. I'll see it through. Just you watch, boss. And the young master, Masato Arakawa. He was the boss's son, and, well, to me, I guess he was like... I mean, really, we were like brothers, as far as I'm concerned. The young master used whatever dirty tricks he could to move up in the world. But those fell through. Heck, at one point, he was planning to end it all. To think I'd talked him out of it. He was ready to start over, to keep on living. And even then, Someone took that away from him. The bastard who did it, this guy named Kume, tried to escape, but they eventually caught him. He got busted for all the other crimes he'd committed too, and while he didn't get a life sentence, he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Kume was a monster of the young master's own creation. Most people would probably tell you he got what was coming to him. I'd rather not see it that way, personally. Even now, I still wonder how things might have been if he'd survived, if he'd been given that chance. Shoot. I shouldn't bum myself out before work like this. Alright, it's almost time to go. Gotta give him my all at the office today. Should have put him on death row, realistically. I did look it up. I did look it up at one point, and Japan is actually one of the countries that legally executes criminals. That legally euthanizes criminals. I don't remember if it was Japan or Korea, but one of them is, it is legal. Like, they can order criminals onto death row, but they never do it. Like, they haven't done it in like 50, 60 years, something like that. I don't remember if it was Korea or Japan, but South Korea, I should specify. North Korea, anything fucking goes. But South Korea or Japan, I don't remember which was which. I think it was Japan. The death sentence is a possibility, but they just never do it. I think so. Anyway, I like the picture with the homies as well. That's quite nice. One thing wasn't mentioned during that little speech to reminisce about the Arakawas. North Korea executed 3 teenagers for watching American movies. If that's true, then that is actually incredibly hypocritical, given the fact that that I can't remember his name. What is his name? I don't know. The current leader of North Korea, like, used a fake name to study in Switzerland, and like his brother or something emigrated to the US under a fake name as well. Yeah. So yeah, one thing that wasn't actually mentioned during that entire little spiel about reminiscing is that the older Arakawa, Ichiban is actually his son. Like, Ichiban is his biological son. And the younger Arakawa isn't actually the older Arakawa's biological son. There was a switcheroo. But it's funny that they didn't mention that. It's funny that they didn't mention that. Anyway, anywho, anyway, and when. I don't think there's anything else here, so let's get going. Where even are we? That's what I want to know. Also there's that over there. Is there anything around here? No, just the item box. Okay. Well, actually, is there anything in the item box? Have to make sure. There is not. Cool. Just so I know. Let's get the flock out of here. So, oh, I know where we are. We're right beside Love Magic. Right. You're looking more and more Yokohama these days. What does that even mean? Okay, cool. Interesting. Can I wander up here real quick? Let me grab that, obviously. Is this place reopened? Well, there's some kind of a sign there. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, that part, bring your friends by next time. That part was a major part of Yakuza 7 as well, that building. We found a man hanging from his neck until dead. Hallucinogenic bomb, excuse me? May inflict fear on a group of enemies and lower their ice resistance. Lower their ice resistance? Why would it do that? What? Okay. Bit weird, but okay. That suit looks red on you. Ooh, okay. Ichiban's pulled. Medicine that soothes burns and removes and restores HP. Sweet. That's always helpful. That is always helpful when an item gets rid of a status effect and heals. Always so good. Always so good. Ooh. I'm just looking at for collectibles at this point. Like, oh, that's just what I'm doing now. Superior herb, cooking ingredient. Okay, so just cooking. Material that can be used to create weapons. Sweet. Okay, Ichiban, come play with us. Oh, not that one. This one. Right, yeah. Yeah. Right close by. Come drink with us again. Ow. Huh? The heck was that? Someone get hurt? I should check out where that voice came from. Check to see who's hurt. Okay, in a moment. First, I'm curious. Doesn't look like this place is in business anymore. That's a shame. Is that giant mound of trash still there? It is. It's been like 7 years canonically. Well, no, it's been, what, about 5 years canonically, but still, that giant mound of trash will remain. Not even the weirdest shit I found just lying around this game. Like an hour ago, I found a grenade sitting behind a tree. Oh shit, it's you! Hello!
浜子さんじゃねえか。
3 years.
どうしたい？
おお、一番か。
Seven happened in 2019, you said. Well, actually, that's when the game came out. And this came out in 2024. That's 5 years.
久しぶりだ。
Although, to be fair, maybe there's a time skip. I don't know.
ちょっと会わないうちに立派な身なりになったじゃないか。見違えたよ。
7 came out in 2020. Huh. Alright.
転んだのか。
ああ、さっきまで夜通し飲んでてね。ちょっと足元がふらついちゃった。
Yeah, don't you think you're a little bit
年は取るんじゃないね。
ripe, a little bit seasoned to be doing that? That's a young man's game. Tell him to ease up on the drinks. Nah, lend her a shoulder.
大丈夫か。
This game happens 2022 to 2023. Alright, now you're just being confusing.
ああ、平気だよ。そこまでじゃない。こんなん日曜茶飯事だしね。
Can I suggest
つけときゃな。
not drinking?
スーパーじゃ治らねえよ。変に気使うなって。
大丈夫だって。それよりあんた仕事だろ。せっかく職に就けたんだ。そっちを大事にしな。
本当に大丈夫なのかよ。
ああ、私を誰だと思ってんだい。あんまり老いぼれ扱いするんじゃないよ。ほら、さっさと仕事に行きな。働けるってのは当たり前じゃないんだ。分かってんだろ。
分かってるよ。ちゃんと病院行けよ。
ああ、心配ありがとうよ。
Yeah, she ain't going to see a doctor. Kasuga's personality is represented by the following traits. Refining Kasuga's personality will earn him many perks, such as increased resistance to enemy skills and status elements, as well as access to new facilities. Cool. That's interesting. Increased resistance to enemy skills and status elements. I don't remember that being a part of 7. As well as access to new facilities. That wasn't really a part of 7, I don't think. Maybe a tiny bit. I don't know. A personality chance is an opportunity to improve Kasuga's character. Different stats will raise depending on your selections. There are also many personality challenges which boost your traits upon completion. Check them out via the pause menu. Personality challenges. Okay. And you can just choose when to do that. Can I take a personality challenge? Actually, no, I don't have a personality, so no, let's not do that. Let's not challenge my personality. I will fail. Oh, great, a paper plate. Just what I always wanted. Lava fragments. Excuse... I'm sorry. Where are we? Why are there just lava fragments in a bin? Like, what the fuck? This isn't even Hawaii. If it was Hawaii, then that would make some degree of sense. But damn, in Yokohama too? And another paper plate. Okay, now the game is just laughing at me for wanting to collect everything. Okay. Why is the arrow... Wait. Okay, no, the arrow's fine. The arrow's fine. Oh, there's no... The safe is gone. It's funny the little things that you remember constantly. Like, I will always remember that there should be a little silver safe there. So, who wants to bet that the Yakuza guy is dead? Because we can't have happy endings at the start of a game. We just can't do it. Never mind.
おかけください。履歴書はお持ちですか？
失礼します。
佐々木さん、前科というのは
窃盗です。時計とか化粧品とか手頃な大きさで高値のものなら何でも盗んでました。
I'm guessing his resume said that like he added the Yakuza past into it. I'm going to guess that.
ダチが盗品の横流しをやってたんで、物はそいつに買い取ってもらって。
なるほど。
やっぱり難しいですか？
佐々木さん、一つ伺っていいですか？
あ、はい。
この履歴書に懲罰の欄はありません。なのに、なぜ前科のことまで記載？
Because you told him to.
自分のしでかしたことだからです。それを隠してもし仕事もらえたとしても、いずれバレて相手に迷惑かけちまうかもしれない。まっとうに人生やり直すにはそれじゃダメだって思ったんです。
立派なお考えだと思います。ご安心ください。そんな佐々木さんにご紹介したいお仕事がございます。
It is kind of crazy, just like how 180 of a, just how much of a 180 he's done since then, since literally last night.
万引きです。
Excuse me? What? Excuse me? Oh, is he being like a... Oh, what's the word? There's a specific job title where you're supposed to break into places and you're supposed to break into places in order to test security and stuff like that. A certain pirate kept going on about it, on and on and on and on. So yeah, that's kind of stuck in my head. But yeah, that's probably what he's doing, huh? Oh, that was slick. Accomplice.
うがい薬ってどこにありますか？あ、はい、あちらになります。
The fake arm. The fake arm is killing me. La Chatte Blanche. Ooh, this would be a hard one. This is cool though, I like this. Because I've already figured it out, so... I think I've already figured it out, so there's no tension for me.
見せてもらっていいですか？かしこまりました。どうぞ、こちらになります。良さそうじゃないねえ。
いいけど、映画始まっちゃうから、また今度にしよう。
あ、もうそんな時間？ごめんなさい。いえ、またのお越しをお待ちしております。
And they're gone.
お待たせしました。
どうだった？
指定のものを一通り、他にも高額なものをいくつかゲットしてきました。
Gee, I wonder who this is.
そいつは上出来じゃねえか。
Gee, I wonder who that could be. My god, I hate bond grinding. I love it. Well, I don't know about this game specifically, but I always love developing the relationships between characters.
一つに化粧品が3点、それに財布にコンドームと。
早い話、どの店も陳列棚の配置が四角だらけなんですよ。まあ、今時こんなダミーの腕で偽装するやつなんていませんけどね。こいつが見つかったら言い逃れできませんし。だから、最近はチームを組むのがトレンドですね。壁役、監視役、注意を引きつける役、そして盗む役。それくらい役割を分ける連中もいますね。
コストを割いてでも安全を取る方針か。まあ、確かにバレたらおしまいだからな。
お疲れ様でした。お先に失礼しますね。
お疲れ様でした。またよろしくお願いします。
どうも、お世話になりました。
Okay, look, thinking about it from this guy's point of view, Sasaki's point of view, this is really fucking sus, though, isn't it? Like, Adachi isn't a cop anymore, I don't believe, and this is, I don't think that this is a police station of any kind, so he's just being asked to shoplift from different places, give all of the goods to this guy, and then what's gonna happen to the goods then? Like, from his point of view, this is sus as fuck. I would not take this job for any amount of money. This will land you in prison eventually. Female extra. It doesn't say accomplice anymore, it says female extra.
だからお前は手伝いが欲しいって言ったのか。
二人組になるだけでだいぶやりやすくなりますから。
Rocket launchers. I just walked into a store and they're selling rocket launchers.
エキストラって名目で募集かけたんだが、それが良かったみたいだな。
Oh, she is literally an actress. Okay, cool.
手際だな。恐れ入ったぜ。しかし、最後に回ってもらったブランドショップ。あそこは相当セキュリティに金かけてたはずなんだがな。
Yeah.
狭い店なのに天井四隅に監視カメラをバッチリ置いてる。特に遮蔽物もないし、死角なんてなさそうに見える。
I mean, the thing about that shop is that they will fucking find him, right? There is cameras all over the place. They would have been able to see the real arm diving out of the pocket and coming back in, or at the very least, they would have been able to track the purse itself. And say, okay, the purse was here when you entered the shop, and then when you exited, it was gone. So, like, and then his picture's all over the place. Like, they would be able to find him. Or at the very least, send the picture to the police. So that if he ever was caught, then, like, add that onto the sentence, you know?
あの場所でどうやって証拠も残さずに財布なんて盗んだんだ？
はい。店によってはカメラがダミーの場合もあるんですが、あの店はちゃんと本物が稼働してました。それに客が俺たちだけだったので、店員も俺の方をずっと見ていた。ですが、レジ上にあったカメラ、あれだけ実は少し下に向いていたんです。だからあのカメラだけは店内を見渡せていなかった。レジを集中的に監視したかったからなのか、それとも単純に設置ミスか。
Oh, that's pretty clever.
そのおかげで店内に死角は生まれていたんです。
そうだったのか。
あとは店員の注意を引きつけているうちに獲物をちょうだい。店を出て店員はすぐに盗難に気づいたとのことですが、どのカメラにも俺が撮った瞬間は記録されていません。
Honestly, the real big problem there was not having the purses on tape.
というわけです。
Having the purses on the floor but not on tape is really bad.
大したもんだ。
感心するのは俺の方ですよ。まさかこんな職業があったなんて。
日本で1日に万引きされる総額は12億円とも言われている。小売店にとっちゃ店を潰すほどの死活問題。
Yeah, that's stupid though.
なのに多くの経営者が
That's actually really just stupid though. There's 1.2 billion yen worth of shoplifting every year. Okay, they're not all happening at the same fucking shop, my dude. It's not like one shop is the like shoplifting capital of Japan, you know? That's ridiculous. Most businesses probably lose what? If you're talking about yen, I guess what, like a million yen. That's like $10,000 per year. That I guess it is absolutely a guess off the top of my head, but still, that's fucking stupid.
間違ってますね。カメラや警備員を増やすと、それまでなかった死角も浮かび上がってくる。盗む方からすれば余計にやりやすくなる場合もあるんです。
そう。そこで防犯セキュリティの欠陥を
CEO of Adachi Investigative Services, Koichi Adachi.
調べる。我が社の出番だ。もしも今日お前が万引きに失敗してれば、店のセキュリティは正常に機能してたってことだが。
結果はこのありさま。
セキュリティの欠陥はレポートにまとめて経営者に提出する。依頼された調査自体は一旦完了だが、実はさらなるビジネスチャンスはこの先。
So they did hire you. That was my next question.
いわゆるコンサルってのに食い込むんだ。店舗と契約して防犯カメラの位置を指導したり、優秀な警備会社を紹介したりな。
なるほど。
このビジネスが軌道に乗れば、別に警備会社も立ち上げようと考えててな。
Man, he's really going all in on this, huh?
警備までを一手に引き受けるグループ企業が目標ってわけだ。
おお。
お疲れさん。おう、春日。どうだったよ、足立さん。うちの佐々木は。さすがのプロ目線だ。即戦力になるだろう。それじゃあ採用ってことでいいか？もちろんだ。
Hey, nice to have friends in the industry.
じゃあ買い物ですが、何卒よろしくお願いします。
おいおい、仇の世界でそんなことすんじゃねえよ。
すいません、つい癖で。
少しずつ極道っぽさを抜いていかなきゃな。なんだその本。ああ、たまたま古本屋で見かけたんだな。
I don't read Japanese. I have no idea what that says.
施設警備業務系。
Ah.
今お前ができることは万引き調査だけだろ。それだけじゃ心もとねえ。だから資格の勉強でも始めてみたらどうかと思ってよ。足立さんが事業を広げる時にも即戦力になれるし。確かにそいつは心強い。ま、時間ができた時にでも読んでみろよ。
春日さん、あんた一体何が目的なんすか？
え？
だっておかしいじゃねえか。マジも取らねえ。なんで赤の他人にここまでできる？何か裏があるんじゃねえのか？
Dude, chill, will you?
まあ、そうとも言えるかな。こいつは俺なりの恩返しなんだ。
恩返し？
今やってることは全部荒川組の俺の親父がやろうとしてたことだ。死んだ親父さんのやり残しなんだ。行き場なくした元極道たちに受け皿を作っていく。その親父さんのやり残しを果たしてってのが。
Hang on. Sorry. I'm literally buying presents, going back to bar, giving them, and then repeating. This sucks. Buy more than one present at a time? Oh, you're at this bit. I actually really like this guy. He's nice. He is. He's really cool. Now that he's chilled out a little bit, is this the same guy that you fought just a bit ago, or is this a different dude? This is the same guy. The same guy, just a different attitude.
俺の生きがいだ。まあ、俺なんかがやれるのは ほんの一部だけどよ。だからよ、俺はやりてえことをやってるだけだ。
マジかよ。本当にあんたって人は。
じゃあ俺もう行くから、しっかりアデスさんの言うことを聞くんだぞ。
なんだよ、今来たばっかじゃねえか。
まだ仕事残してきちまっててさ。それじゃ仕事頑張ってな。
はい。こんな時間からまた仕事って。
That ain't hello work.
意外に忙しいんす。
I don't know what he's doing, but it ain't for hello work.
ならとっくに就業時間だよ。それとは
That's the same dude. I didn't even notice.
え？
偉人町にはお前と同じように春日に助けられた元極道がたくさん働いてる。春日が仕事を斡旋した後も定期的に彼らの職場を回って様子を見てるんだ。
Yeah. He's a stand-up guy.
日本最大の極道組織近江連合と東上会の大解散。あの日以来仇の世界に放り出された極道は3万人を下らねえ。そのうち職にあぶれて行くあてのない連中はかなりの数に上るはずだ。
Hold on a second. I'm only allowed to buy 3 and they do 7 bond. Okay, find more expensive ones. You don't need to buy like that. That just sounds like they're the cheapest shit imaginable. Find like the luxury expensive watches. Find the luxury purses. Buy dresses, you know, buy suits. Like if you're just buying people like boxes of chocolates, then you're probably not going to get very far with that. That really sounds bad. That sounds terrible. You definitely need to look online to find where the like Google like list of presents. Google list of presents in the game and then sort by most expensive. And then they're the ones that'll give you the most.
そいつらを春日が一人残らず社会復帰させるって意気込んでてな。
一人残らずそんなことできるんすか？
ま、普通に考えりゃまず無理だ。だけどあいつを見てると不可能なことでもやってのけそうな気がしてな。手を貸さずにはいられねえのさ。
はい。なんかわかる気がします。
Whoa, we're making friends. Stolen chocolate is a great deal in Poland. Stolen anything is a great deal in Poland, I'd imagine. Huh? Someone text me. Oh, it's Nanba. Remember, we're meeting at Survive tonight. Don't be late. Shoot, I was so busy with Sasaki, I almost forgot. Thanks, Nanba. Better hustle over to Survive. and then he finds a dachi on the fucking way. Natural herbs and spices. Can I go in here? Nope. So, oh, that's hello work over there. Okay. Are you guys gonna try and fight me, or? Oh, yes, you are. Well, you're going to try and bother him, which means I'm going to fight you. Chocolate is good for women, at least from the women I know. Yes, but chocolate's good. A watch is better. That's what I'm saying. High heels, perfume, you know? You need to get out of the like teenager mindset and start thinking about like adults. Like 10-year like premium aged whiskey. That'll do it for a lot of men, you know? Not me, I don't drink, but you know, a lot of men, I suppose. Oh, please stop. Ah, what did you say? You better speak up if you want to be heard, eh? Huh? What are you looking at? See? Nobody gives a crap about you.
Nah.
I wouldn't go that far. What? Dude sees his life flash before his eyes. Huh? The hell are you? Get away from him. What? Bro, I'm giving this shit to Nanba. I'm just trying to give him a gun, but he needs to have his bond at 10. Why are you trying to give a former nurse a gun? Just out of random curiosity? Like, like I don't like Nanba. I think he's a piece of shit. But at the same time, I don't think he's the kind of person who just conceal carries, you know? Give the man a fucking gift. We know for a fact from 7 that he loves whiskey. Okay? He loves whiskey. That was an entire thing in 7. So give him like the premium whiskey. He'll love you for it. And why the fuck should we listen to you? Because if you don't, I'm gonna send your asses to the moon. Whoa, so scary. Sounds like someone needs their face punched in. With pleasure. Alright. Let's do this thing. I'm trying to give somebody the sheriff job because it's a far range fighter, something I don't have yet. I have a healer, a wizard, a fighter who's currently not around, a mix of tank. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. While selecting a command, you can use that to move within the ring beneath your feet. That's new. Your positioning relative to enemies can make a big difference, especially when using basic attacks. Try getting closer to the bicycle and see what happens. That's really bad wording. That's really bad wording. Oh, I like that. A triangular icon will appear when you're near a usable object. Selecting attack will let you pick it up and wield it as a weapon. The effects and damage dealt vary from object to object, but they'll all lay on the hurt. So don't hold back, experiment. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I noticed the like pickup icon. That's really cool. That was one of the other things that annoyed me in 7, was that you couldn't actually tell if you were going to pick something up or not. So that's really nice. All right, let's go with you. Okay. I was kind of hoping he would swing it to his left, but he didn't. Get in close. Select attack and approach the enemy until the target indicator changes and the proximity bonus is displayed. You'll receive a small damage boost when striking from close range. When you're back to the wall, sometimes every advantage counts. Yeah, okay. So, red, 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 yellow. But then switch to him. Red, 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 yellow. Cool. Okay. Let's do this. Boom. Cool. But I don't have anyone who's ranged, so I'm trying to make him my ranged fighter. Fudge, I found slightly more expensive bags. There you go. Something that I learned pretty quickly is you want everyone in the party to have their role set up very early on. Might just be my playstyle, though, I'm not sure. Well, if it's like 7, then that is kind of true, I think. You could change it, and I did change it, but you do need to grind. As far as 7 goes, I don't know about this game. But yeah, you found slightly more expensive bags. Now, remember that, like, Nanba and Adachi probably don't want bags, right? They probably want, like, whiskey or watches or, like, suits. They want stuff like that. So try and find what their favorite is. I don't know if that is a thing in this game, but, you know, it might be. Attacks can sometimes launch enemies backwards. They'll take more damage when colliding with walls, objects, or their friends. Skills with the knockback quality do this too. That's all the tutorials for now. Get your game face on. Okay, well, that isn't a thing. What the fuck is that? No, but seriously though, why is that actually on the ground? Is that... What even is that? I'm sorry, I'm confused. What am I looking at? Oh, is that a fucking syringe? Holy, okay, what the hell does the syringe do? Oh, he just throws it. He just throws it, okay. Well, that's a bit of a shame. I was kind of hoping he would jab it into his neck or something. But, to be fair, that would be pretty brutal for Ichiban. I gave Kiryu a dress, and I bet he looked fabulous in it. According to Pila, this game is optimized a bit better, except every boss in this game is pretty hard. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Don't actually think there's a difference anymore when it comes to gifts. gift is a gift in this game is because there's a lot more bond related things, so they did that to iron out, I think. That would be very odd. That would be very odd. In basically every game I can think of where you're able to give gifts, people have favorite gifts. Like, that was a huge thing in Persona, is you because time is limited, you need to maximize the like gifting relationship you have with people. Well, okay, I'm wording that really weirdly. You need to maximize the amount of points you get from the gifts you give. So that was a huge thing in that, and I'm pretty sure that's in every game. It would be very weird if it wasn't, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Shit, man, we're sorry. Forgive us. I'm not the one you should apologize to. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry. So, what do you think? Yeah, just let him go. Better to keep the cops out of it. Well, I guess you guys were lucky. Just know there won't be a second time. Yes, sir. I've done the same for Nanba. I've also gave him like 400 cups. Why are you giving? Yeah, okay, you're giving him cups. Yeah, I can understand why you're only getting 7 relationship at a time. Like, but you're giving him Dad of the Year mugs. Like, what the fuck? Oh man, you all right? You hurt? No, I'm fine. Anyway, thanks. It's been a while since someone's shown me any kindness. Hey, no sweat. They just pissed me off is all. Haven't seen you around before. You just get in? Yeah, the other day. All right. You know where Surukame Bridge is? You should try over there. Way better than being alone. I never would have known. I'll make my way over. Thanks so much, pal. Oh, crap, I'm late. Better hurry to survive. Better hurry to survive. Yep, that sounds like most video games at some point. Enemies that wander the city bear an icon representing their power. Coming into contact with them will trigger a fight. Make sure to pay attention to their strength indicators. Dangerous, strong, fair, and weak. Okay. Depending on how spiky they are, is how strong they are. Got it. Restore your party's health using recovery items. I don't need to do that. I'm fine. I'm fine. Alright, so you guys would be fair. Catch a ride in a taxi to another taxi stand. Well, there are... Huh. Ooh, can I just... Oh, an ATM, cool. Can I just do this? Move here? Pay the fare to catch a ride to this taxi stand. Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure Pila mentioned this during Gaiden, I think it was. That you don't actually have to go to a taxi anymore. You can just fast travel via the map, which is so much more helpful. So much more helpful. I kind of don't want to waste my money, though. How much money do I have? Joto a minute. 10 grand. Yeah, nah, we'll just run. We'll just run. I'm guessing the taxi would cost like 2. Probably, if I had to guess. And this way I get to like pick up random shit off the ground. So, you know, that's also pretty helpful. That's pretty helpful. By the way, what kind of stuff do we have? We have the arcade, we have the shogi, of course. Mahjong. I'm wondering if we have karaoke anywhere. B. M. Hold'em, Janai. Oh, is that place there? Where was it? Well, I'm guessing that's Texas Hold'em. So the place was here, right? The place where you could get certificates, that's gone. And also here, I think, the cinema where you had to remember to not beat your cock. Not beat the cock. Yeah. No, you had to beat the cock, sorry. Or was it the sheep? No, it was the cock. You don't beat your cock in the cinema. Words to live by. But yeah, that was there. That's no longer there. That's a shame. Survive has karaoke. With the final few keychains and mugs, I can finally turn a former nurse into a gun-wielding cowboy. Then I'm going to have to not use him for the next 7 hours of gameplay so his job rank can go up. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. It's not as bad as that because his, there's his job rank, right? But if it's anything like 7, and I'm pretty sure it is, hang on a second, how do I show this? Jobs. Yeah, the man who had nothing. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, there's the job rank, but then there's also the character level. So since Nanba is presumably at a high level, you should be able to use him relatively soon. You don't have to wait all that time, but yeah. Why is he giving me the crazy eye? Why is Ichiban giving me the crazy eye right now? I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. He's kind of looking at me like he wants to say something, and honestly, it's kind of scaring me. It's kind of scaring me right now. Oop. Tuna onigiri, nice. Oop. And where is? Okay, so there's the bridge right there. Do we want to get into a fight? It's only a fight with one dude. Let's do it. Let's go beat this guy up. I could go to the other side of the street, but nah, screw it. Suspicious man. What's this? Etc. is items. Cool. Skills. Tenacious fist. Actually, can I kick him into the river? No. Ow. I can kick him into the sidewalk, and in fact, I think he left blood on it. But no. That's a shame. Ichiban Senbei. Ichiban Senbei. Yeah, that started off... Oh, Ichiban Confections. It's still there. Ooh. Hang on. Hello. Oh, it's the same old lady as well, isn't it? Hi. My goodness, is that you, President Ichiban? It's been so long. I was worried something terrible happened to you. That's former president. It's good to see you, though, Tome-san. How's business been? Things have been going great with Eri at the helm. She's traveling the world now, marketing Ichiban Senbei internationally. Wow, I knew I could count on Eri-chan. Uh-huh. Well, considering how long it's been, won't you buy something for old time's sake? Sure. Why not? Ichiban Senbei with salt. Although saying that, those aren't bad numbers, actually. Those are not too bad numbers. Let's buy... Oh, shit. No, not 30. Let's buy 5 of them. Sure. That's pretty good. Stop by any time, sugar. Oh. Ooh, she called me sugar. Ooh, it's starting to get a bit hot under the collar here. Good luck with everything, Tome-san. Hey. And how's the favorite chicken? Omelette. I forgot its fucking name is Omelette. Hey, been a while, Omelette. Peacock. Oh, okay, just gave me an egg. Sure. Huh? You have an egg for me? Thanks. Looks like Omelette's happy to see you too. Don't be a stranger now. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back for more eggs, with which I will make an omelet. I was level 3 when I got to that place. Bridging 4 because I had beat the crap out of 12 people on the way. I mean, I'm not really like dodging fights. I mean, you saw the guy on the bridge. I'm just not really looking out for them. I'd rather wait until I actually had the team together so that everybody could get the experience. But you know, I'm just doing stuff. I'm just doing stuff. Demolitioner. Nice. Ooh, that would have been pretty devastating, honestly. But GG. I have a healer, a wizard, a fighter who isn't here for story reasons, but he's here in spirit. Our mixed attacker, a ranged attacker, a tank, and there's about 5 more characters, I think. Yay! Wow, that's actually a pretty big rock swing. Interesting. Actually a pretty big roster. Hello. I'm pretty sure you were trying to call me there. Ichan! Hello. Drop back anytime. Okay. I was kind of hoping that that would be more interesting, but okay, sure. Ooh, I knew there would be something in here. I knew it. I knew it. Working hard today? Hardly working, more like hardly working. Kupsake. Oh, that thing is still here as well. That really creepy face. Yeah. The face of Bo. The face of Bo's still here. Alright. Yo. Suspicious man. The biting barker. Let's try skill. A move from Kasuga's schoolyard wrestling days damages an enemy with a high chance of a critical hit. The old favor of once young Yakuza damages an enemy chance to stun. Let's go with this. See what happens. Oh shit. Okay, so I should mention that when I last played this game, I played it with I played it with those off, with the like oh, what are they called, QTEs off, but I'm not playing them QTE off this time. I might decide to do that, but we'll see. Ooh. Oh, a silver plate. That's actually pretty nice. For this early in the game, that's actually pretty nice. Then there's this place. I'll see what they have in here. I'll see what they have in here. I don't think I'll actually buy anything, but they might have something good. Okay, they don't. Knit a cap, value pack insoles. Sure. I'll actually buy that. Yeah. Just a nice hat. One day, the like items you wear will actually be on your body in these games. I believe in RGG. One day they'll make it so that you don't have to, like, it will actually show on your body. By the way, is the thing still here? The persimmon? I think it was a persimmon, wasn't it? I don't think so. That would have been a nice callback. Well, there's at least 9 because I currently have 6, and then there's obviously some from 7. Plus, I'm sure there's a couple other new ones, so it could be even 10 or 11. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to meeting them all. And there's new ones as well. It's not just the ones from 7. Cool. Very cool. All right. The planters are all overgrown. I can't grow stuff now. Aw. Oh, but I can see inside. Wow, we're living in the future. We're living in the future. I just realized your version of him doesn't have the goofy haircut. Yeah, I'm assuming that the goofy haircut will come around eventually. Maybe when he ends up in Hawaii. Medical equipment inspector, you Nanba.
サラリーマンがいたのすぎたね。
さっちゃんの方はどうなんだ？店の方は。
正直景気は悪いね。
Co-owner of Club Silky Queen, Saiko Mukoda.
って感じかな。
そっか。
でも野々宮の忘れがたみみたいなもんだからね。あの店は。きっと横。
I'm pretty sure that Nanomiya was the guy that we found being hanged. I'm pretty sure he is. Wait. The QTE events in this game honestly are something you must keep around. They're so good for immersion. They never really immerse me. They honestly, QTEs usually take me out of it more than anything. But I'm just coming off playing playing Claire Obscure, so maybe it'll be fine. Not going to lie, when it comes to everyone's voice acting, I think the two guys who aren't the main character have super similar voice actors to your voice for them, by the way, so they're good. The girl in the original group just kind of sounds a little off in English, but my main character, oh, he sounds perfect. He sounds exactly how I imagined him. Cool, cool, cool.
あんたたちもたまには金落としに来なさいよ。
いいけど、取らねえでくれよ。
人聞き悪いこと言わないでよ。ぼったくられるほど持ってないくせに。
違いね。
はいよ。
お、マスター、ありがとう。
久々に会ったんだ。
もうサンキュー。
今日はガンガン飲もうぜ。
そんな張り切ってお前、潰れんなよ。
This is really sweet. I really like this. Goodbye! This is really sweet. They were all down on their luck, and now they're all like thriving. It's so nice.
今日、蝶たちはやっぱり来ねえって。
Ah.
半準備もな。
だよ、付き合い悪いな。せっかく半年ぶりに飲もうってのによ。
気使ってくれてんだよ。自分たちはあくまで裏社会の人間だから、いつまでも関わっていけねえってさ。
ちょっと寂しいけどね。
まあな、でも言ってることは間違っちゃいねえ。本来交わるべきじゃねえ世界の住民なんだ。
It does make me wonder where they are though. Like where they're at. Like they're the ones that I'm the most curious about, because like one of them was like the right-hand man of a Korean like organized crime syndicate, and the other was the head of a Chinese crime syndicate. So, but like both of them should have been run out of Yokohama by now, I believe. So, I wonder what's going on with them. They're still in Yokohama, apparently. I wonder what's going on.
表の世界でまっとうに生きようと思うんなら、なおさらな。何？別に根性の別れってわけじゃねえ。頼りのないのはいい頼りってやつだ。
だな。
お前らはその後どうなんだ？荒川真澄の置き土産は順調なのか？
Parting gift.
まあ、先の長い話だけどな。コツコツやってるよ。
Is he talking about the responsibility or the wish?
まったくだ。うちみてえな弱小会社に仕事なんてポンポン作れねえってのに。
いや、ほんと面目ね
え。He folded like a lawn chair.
春日よくやってる。一問の得にもなれやしねえってのによ。
変わんねえな、お前は。
そうだね。そういうのかっこいいって思うよ。
And there goes the coolness. Just went flying out the window.
ちょっとお手洗い。マスター、お手洗い借りるね。
で、つーちゃんとはその後どうなんだよ。
デートの一つくらいはしたのか。
The fact that they lent in at the exact same moment.
ダメだこれ。進展なしだ。
まあデートしてる暇なんてあるわけはねえとは思ってたが、ここまでとはな。このヘタレが。
ちょっと待ってって。何言って。
春日、お前さっちゃんに。
いや、それはその。
隠してたつもりか。
The fact that they're both leaning in so heavily.
どんだけ気使ってたと思ってんだ。
そうだったの？
まあ、あんなことは気にすんなって。それよりも動くんなら今なんじゃねえか、先生。
お互い散った生活も落ち着いただろうしな。そういうことを考える余裕も出てきたろう。
Kashimagi! Yep, he's there in the background, just staring at them.
さっちゃんには太客もいるだろうしよ。 お前が思ってる以上に競合相手は多いぞ。
でも俺そういうのからっきしでどうしたらいいか。
こんなありさま佐々木には見せらんねえな。今日の帰りにでもさっちゃん誘ってみろよ。今度二人で遊びに行かねえかとか、最初はそんなんでいいから。
Yep, that would work.
お、さすが足立さん。百戦錬磨。
And then he's suddenly embarrassed. Hell yeah, after a few rounds, using him is exactly what it needs to be the gun was successful. Yay! There's a cutscene in 7 where he explains how he survived the helicopter. Is there? I missed that. Hmm. She picked up on it as well.
まあな。あ、そうださっちゃん。この前よ。
飲んだ。
Do you know what? I have to say, before we keep going, one of the things that really impressed me about 7 was actually Psycho. She, like, if at the very start of the game, when she first like enters the party, the guys are all going to like go off and leave, and she's supposed to go back to her place and sleep and all that stuff. But then she just like acts all well, she says goodbye and that's fine, but she obviously acts a little bit disappointed. And then Ichiban comes on and is like, do you want to come with us? And she says, yeah, hell yeah, let's go. And the guy, I think Adachi and Nanba are like, wait, you want to like stay over at our place? You know it sucks, right? And she's like, yeah, it's fine, I don't care. Like, that's one of the things that really it was mature, you know, not mature as in pornographic or anything like that, but mature as in like she's not a kid, you know. There's no, ooh, I can't do that, I can't hang out with boys, ooh. That kind of bullshit just wasn't there. That just wasn't part of her character. So, and like this scene just kind of reminded me of that like she was hanging out with the boys for that entire game, and romance just wasn't really a thing. I mean, they were all just too busy for romance anyway, but she did kind of shoot down Nanba a time or two, if I remember rightly, when he tried to, well, I don't think he was necessarily coming on to her, but when he tried to charm her a little, she kind of shot him down very, very brutally. I think you're forgetting about the time that she bludgeoned a man to death with a handbag. I mean, look, that's just a normal gameplay mechanic, all right? That's just normal gameplay in that game. Seriously, I've beaten so many people to death with handbags in that game. It's not even funny. No, I'm joking. It's very funny. But yeah, but like having this be a subplot now with like a will they, won't they between Ichiban and Saeko, I don't know if I really like it. I guess I don't hate it, but I did quite like. It bothers me, okay? There's a really old-fashioned idea that like men and women can't be friends, right? We've all heard it, and we all have opinions on it. Personally, I think it's bullshit. Like, men and women can absolutely just be friends. It's fine. So I don't know. It was just kind of her. It was just kind of a major part of her personality and why I grew to really like her. That she was just cool. She was just a cool character. She's very mature and like very willing to like have her way, kind of thing, and not let gender norms like ruin potentially great relationships. Which I really, really, really respect. I really, really like that. So I'm not entirely certain that I like this little subplot is going to happen, but we'll see. We'll see. maybe it'll get to be really, really annoying after a couple of hours, or maybe it'll grow and I'll really like it. But it's still early days, so who knows? Don't worry about it, man. It's fine. I was a little confused when this subplot showed up. No, I'm not confused or anything. Yeah.
しゃあねえな。俺がついてくわ。どっちにしろ駅行くっしょ。
大丈夫だって。
Oh yeah, he's 3 sheets to the wind.
ほいじゃな。まあ機会があればまた飲もうや。
それじゃあね。
Go get her, Tiger.
人生は一度きりだ。悔いのねえようにしろよ。
足立さん。
ほら、ナンバー、帰るぞ。
開いてくな。
大丈夫かな。さーて、私も帰るか。じゃあまたね、一番。
ああ。
He didn't fire. He didn't fire. That was a misfire. Oh! Oh, there you go.
いや。
何？どうしたの？
いや、なんでもねえんだ。
そう？じゃあね。
will you please speak? Use your words.
あのよ。今度どっか遊び行かねえか。
なに？もう次の飲み会の話？次はうちの店でやる約束でしょ？
いや、そうじゃなくて。
You're gonna have to help him out here, lady.
どっか行かねえか。
Oh no, he got there. Goodbye. Yep. That was going to end in one of two ways. Oh, that's painful. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's painful. It wasn't even you. Did she really just leave to call him? Did she really just leave to call him? Are you... Is this bitch crazy? It's been 3 seconds. You could just walk back, but okay. Ooh!
はい。
遊び行くんでしょ？二人で。
え、それはつまり。
楽しみにしてる。じゃあ。
My boy is in! My boy is in! Dude, she can definitely hear that from where she is. I'll cut to her literally being around the corner. Please, cut to her being literally around the corner watching him. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's way too funny. He almost kissed a homeless man. Yep. Yep. Homeless. I mean, I wouldn't have said no. Oh shit. All right.
そうか OK もらえたか
やったじゃねえか。楽しんでこいよ。
He ain't happy. I don't know why he ain't happy, but he ain't happy.
いや、よく考えたら俺20年近く無所にいただろ。まともなデートなんかしたことねえんだ。
Too same though.
さっちゃんをがっかりさせち
But
ゃ
at
う
least I.
考えると。
But at least you have the fucking excuse. I'm just stupid. Okay, no, hang on a second. Dates come and go, no need to stress about it. My guy, Psycho, is like one of his best friends. Like that's the real problem with asking asking your friend out is like if things go poorly or if things become embarrassing, then you're fucked, my dude. You're just fucked. Like, forget about divorce. You don't even need to worry about that. Just one bad date and then suddenly you don't have a friend anymore, and then suddenly your other friends have to choose who their best friend is, and then anyway, oh my fucking god, I adore this guy's animations now. Oh my god, that was cool. I beg of you, when you unlock jobs, you get somebody with the sheriff role because it's just so satisfying. I mean, I might. I'm not against gunplay in video games. Okay. Boop.
さっちゃんに嫌われたらどうすんだよ。付き合うどころか絶交されちまうかも。決めた。デートは断る。
And there he goes. Yeah, you don't cancel. Do. Don't die. Experts. Yeah. Sure. Right. Yeah, right. Like shit they do. Well, one of them is divorced, so I guess he has something. I'm pretty sure Nanba will be completely useless in this, though. Actually, yeah. Wasn't Nanba a simp? Wasn't Nanba just straight up a simp for a nurse that he worked with? Wasn't that like his main plot point in 7? Is that like his entire life went to shit because he simped over a woman? Oh man. Wait, I just realized something. デートってのはお互いをより深く知るための時間だからな。自然体が大切よ。
なるほど。自然体か。
いや、それは違う。
What?
女の子がデートに求めるのは特別な時間だ。記憶に残るような特別な一日。自然体なんかじゃなくて、バリッと決めていく。
Okay, yeah. Wait a second. Why is there like a long silver dress in the background? And why does it look like Ichiban lives in like a Mardi Gras storeroom? Like, what the fuck is going on with this room? You need to know how to perform. No. That's probably why you're divorced, my dude. No, you don't want to perform. Jesus. Also, Saiko knows him. It's a curtain. Dude, that's a dress. What? Is this the Polish coming in? Do the Polish people just make dresses out of curtains? You can see the like bodice and like the belt across the like underboob kind of place. If that's a curtain, then I am. And it's on a clothes hanger. It's literally on a clothes hanger. What the fuck? That is most definitely a silver dress.
かわいいな、おとなしく年長者の言うことを聞いておけ。伊達に人生経験積んでねえぞ。
いや、足立さんが正解なら、なんでその年まで独身なんだよ。
Oh, he's not even divorced.
なんぼだって彼女の一人もいねえじゃねえか。
いてえとこをつきやがる。
思いついた。今から街でようぜ。そんで俺とナンバがそれぞれ。
Okay, I think what I was going to say was, this is Psycho you guys are talking about. She knows him, and she knows both of you. You've been together for literal years at this point. If she didn't already like him, she would never have agreed to go on a date with him. It's kind of a risk asking a friend out on a date, but at the same time, like, she knows what she's doing. Also, I will say, like, I was just complimenting Sayako on being, like, mature, and yeah, on being, like, mature, and then literally minutes later she gets asked out on a date and she just walks away in a panic. Like, all right, maybe I overcharacterized her a little bit. Maybe just slightly didn't get it, or maybe the devs forgot how they'd characterized her in the previous game. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, this is a stupid idea. Honestly, I think Nanba's advice will work better, because Adachi's advice is just so fucking bad. Like, I'm guessing they'll both give really, really bad advice, but Adachi will give, or Nanba will give slightly better ones, just because he's not as stupid.
So デートってのは待ち合わせ場所に着いた時からもう始まってんだ。相手より先に着くのは当たり前。愛しの彼女をどう待ち受けるか。
あ
あ。なのはそこだ。何しろ相手にしてみりゃ、そこで目にするお前がデートの第一印象。
I mean, that part's true enough.
その印象次第で気分も変わるってもんだ。
なるほど。確かに。
どういうこと？じゃあ1番。
Although that's going too far. Practicing waiting is going too far. Yeah, you definitely don't do that though. No, that's fucking stupid. They're most vulnerable, like, no, that's creepy as fuck, my dude. That is creepy as fuck, my dude. No. You want, oh, for fuck's sake. Maybe, well, is that what I'll do? Is that what we're doing here? These guys will give shitty advice and I will give you the proper advice. Is that what we're doing here? Like, okay, fine. Let's fucking do this. Right. If you really want to think that hard about how you're waiting for a date, what you want to do is to just simply, you don't want to fall asleep. That's fucking stupid and obviously stupid. You want to appear excited. You want, not so excited that you're running around kissing homeless people. No, you want to look alert. You want to look like you're ready for the date. You want your partner to be able to look at you and say, okay, they're looking forward to this. Maybe, so I have something to now look forward to. and we can enjoy this date together. That's what you want to be. So yes, sit on the bench, all good. When you see them coming towards you, stand up, smile at them. Maybe like adjust yourself, make sure that your clothes are all neat and tidy. And just appear like you're ready, you're willing, and you're ready, you're willing, and you're able. That's the way that you want to appear on this date. Sitting down and waiting, not a problem. But you definitely don't want to fall asleep. That's stupid. Never mind. It's been like 10 minutes and that shit got Thanos snapped into my stomach. Pancake time. After I finish going to and yes, I want you gaming on the toilet while eating. I mean, okay, I don't mind. Sure. Remind me of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge clip where someone sat on Santa Claus' lap. It was actually a homeless man. Okay, fair enough. Also, this is just fucking ludicrous advice. Hey, remember earlier when I said that Nanba would have the better advice? Man, I was wrong. I was wrong, man. I've never been so wrong in my life. I cannot believe this is what your speech is about. Every game you play early on, you have a big speech. You have something last time. You have something. Last time it was your opinion on circumcision. Now it's about kissing homeless. Man, nothing wrong with it, but compared to the other one where you had inspirational music. I forgot about that. I forgot about the inspirational music and me going off of a fucking circumcision. Oh man, yeah, that was funny as fuck. She wants to protect you. I mean, maybe Psycho is a formidable woman. Yeah, that's ridiculous. She'll think that he's homeless again. Wait with flowers in hand might be a good way of doing it if you want to make her feel special. That's also really stupid advice. It's better. It's better advice, but it's still fucking awful advice. Like I said, you want it to appear like you're looking forward to the date, right? If that should be your first impression. You are looking forward to the date. So by standing there stoically with like a grim expression on your face, you're not saying you're looking forward to it. You're saying, I really don't want to fucking be here. I would rather be anywhere else right now. When is this bitch gonna get here? Oh dear Christ, please hurry up. Or, even better, oh Christ, I want to shit. Oh, I want to shit so bad. Oh, please get here so we can get to the restaurant so I can just take a massive dump. Oh, I still want to have a shit. See? Aki, we're all single here. For any of us really suited for date advice? True. But I'm older than you, which means that I'm wiser than you. Which means that in the very likely chance, in the very likely event that you will get a date, I can give you my advice for what I would do in the unlikely timeline where I might get a date. You know, one day you will have a date, She-Man. I fully believe it. I fully trust in you. I probably never will though. So I have to live through you. All right. Okay, Gandalf the Brown. Actually, it was Radagast the Brown. How dare you? It was Radagast the Brown, Saruman the White, Gandalf the Grey, and the two blue wizards that Gandalf couldn't remember the names of. Get it right, plebeian. Although, to be fair, I'm kind of failing at the nerd thing there because the blue wizards do actually have names. I just don't remember them. So, anyway, sorry. How about just being relaxed? How about just being chill? How about just being a chill little guy? Sit and act natural. What? I need to sneeze. Sit and act natural versus stand and pose. He said to fall asleep. Sit and act natural is the correct answer, but don't fucking fall asleep. What the fuck? I want to say sit and act natural. I want to say it, but I don't want him to fall fucking asleep. Ah, bollocks. True, my generation is more about sex and see how it fits afterwards. Personality check afterwards. Not saying that's how I'm going to do it because the people who are showing that are failing science. So, yeah, you are right. You are right. Sex and gender and sexuality are just so important these days to people who don't know what's really important in life. Like, genuinely, I don't care. And I feel like that's, when it comes to like gender and all that stuff, I just don't care. And I feel like that's just a more healthy way to live. But yeah, to be fair, giving you dating advice would kind of be like me giving advice for like a book report that I never studied, you know? I don't know what your generation is about, and I don't really want to know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I want to say something, but I don't want to go in on topic. Okay, I'll just say one final thing. Is anybody actually attracted to gender pronouns? Like, genuinely. Does anybody here, yeah, my pronouns are them, they. And somebody's just like, oh god, yes, that's so hot. Like, really? Anybody? Like, I don't fucking know, I don't get it. Can you sit and act natural but not fall asleep, please? Sit and act natural. Style. Interesting. That's also true.
お前は見どころがある。さあ、余裕を持つことが肝要よ。
ちょっと待て、春日。お前が待ち合わせ場所に行って、もしさっちゃんがベンチで寝てたら。
Please, Ichiban. Oh well, that's actually a nice answer. Please, Ichiban, please tell me you're not going to actually fall asleep.
そう、ベンチで寝てるのが気を許してることの表れだなんて思わない。
Oh, for fuck's sake.
ただのお疲れサラリーマンだ。さっちゃんも気使ってデートどころじゃなくなるだろ。
確かにそりゃそうだ。
だからこそバシッと仁王立ち。これがデートに臨む男の基本姿勢だ。
まあ仁王立ちもそれはそれでさっちゃんを怖がらせそうだからよ。普通に立って待つわ。でも
And then Nanba comes in.
その日の第一印象ってのは気がつかなかったぜ。だらしなく見えねえよう気つけるわ。ありがとう。
その意気だ。じゃあ次のレッスンと行くか。
Okay, so I don't think I actually had a choice there. I think he was always going to stand up.
デートの極意レッスン2。デートの行き先だ。
おお、それそいつが聞きたかったんだ。俺シャレた店なんて全然知らねえからよ。
シャレた店？
おお、デートっつったらよ、やっぱイタリアンとかフレンチとか。
Yeah, might be nice. Oh man, can I just immediately throw their advice out the window?
一番、お前はマニュアルにとらわれちまってる。
ああ、そんないかにもな場所を安易に選んじゃ特別な一日にはならねえ。春日。
Oh, this is just all kinds of it bad.
俺 これが本当に輝く場所？そんなとこあんのかよ。
My guys, it's a first fucking date. It's a first fucking date. Go with the cliche. It's easy and it's obvious. She knows what to expect, and you can both just relax a little, okay? You don't want to reinvent the wheel on a first fucking date, okay? And curry is also a bad idea. No curry, because spices in your mouth can get your eyes watering and your snot running, and it'll make and it could make kissing you later potentially off the table. Same thing with garlic. I love garlic. I love curry. Don't have them on the first date. Okay, thanks, darling. Thank you, darling. Yeah, that's definitely out. That is definitely out. That's 100% out. I would eat it in a heartbeat, but it's out. Yeah, this is stupid. So is that the like the pattern that we're following here? One of them will have really ridiculously stupid advice. One of them will have somewhat decent advice, and it's your job to just pick the one that has somewhat decent advice. And even if you don't, Ichiban will. Yeah. That's the best advice you can possibly give. Honestly, I think the... Yeah. Alright, Nanba's giving some decent advice here. The hottest curry on earth. This is so fucking ridiculous. I mean, it's fucking obvious. It's really fucking obvious. But what I will say is that honestly, okay, remembering that Sayako and him have been friends for years now, this is probably what she's expecting. She's probably expecting the beef bowl. Like, if you're going for, if it is a first date, then probably your best idea is to go not fancy, not like you have to wear a suit, but to go to a nice restaurant. Pancakes, bacon, and maple syrup. That's an interesting one. Okay, I just have the traditional like lemon and sugar. It's really nice. But yeah, yeah, you should probably go to just a restaurant, not necessarily fancy, just a restaurant, and then that gets rid of so much of what you have to think about, right? You just need to think about what's on the menu and then eat, and then it's just that easy. Whereas going to a usual beef bowl place, like it is possible for it to be not formal enough, right? I think we have different traditional versions of pancakes. Maybe. Yeah, very maybe. Yeah, so like you do want it to be a date, right? You don't want it to just be just another hangout between friends, especially if she is a friend with like Sayako is. a friend to Ichiban. So you do want it to be somewhat special, so that it's different, you know, so that there's a switch in their brain that says, okay, not the usual. This is something different. This is more romantic. Okay. You know, you don't... It's like... You wouldn't ask somebody out on a date and then just watch like a football match with them in your home, right? Because that might be what you do as friends, but you wouldn't do it, well, you shouldn't do it with a romantic partner. So it would make sense because the UK, all of the Independence Days, and I'm not entirely sure what Ireland but I bet it was important. What? Well, pancakes aren't about like countries. It's a religious thing. It's the end of Lent, which I'm pretty sure that, like, well, Catholicism certainly has, but I think that Protestantism also does Lent. It's like a celebration that Lent is over, isn't it? Or is it? No, it's the beginning of Lent, right? You use the flour and the yeah, you use the flour and the eggs and all that stuff and the butter before Lent, and then you're kind of you're supposed to be kind of pseudo fasting during Lent, and then it's over at Easter. Isn't that kind of the idea? Anyway, yes, go for a restaurant, not just the usual beef bowl, but definitely don't do this. That's just stupid.
どっちかって言われると牛丼屋かな。
おい、嘘だろ。デートで牛丼屋って。
よく考えてみたらよ。俺が黙々と敵から食ってる間、さっちゃんは何してんだ？
そりゃお前の勇姿を見つめてるんじゃねえのか。
By the way, it's at this point that I should mention, this entire thing should just have been a sub-story. This shouldn't have been the main story of the game, especially not right at the very beginning. It's nice. It's nice to like pick up with these guys where we left off and to like figure out like what's happened in between. That bit's kind of nice, but it should have just been a sub-story. Or we should have just been doing something else.
さっちゃん楽しいかな。デートの目的ってかっこよさをアピールすることなのか？
他に何があるってんだよ。
いや、せっかく
Hey!
会話を楽
That's
し
the most romantic thing he could have said.
二人で楽しめねえとしょうがねえんじゃねえかな。
Yeah!
って
Maybe Kasuga knows more about... maybe he knows more about dating than he thinks he does.
いいとこに気がつくじゃねえか、一番。
Yeah, this section is extremely filler. A weird thing is they sometimes slot sub-stories into the story. So you have to do the sub-story to complete the story. To me, just make it the main story and then, yeah. They've been doing that since more or less the very beginning. I don't know exactly how far, but basically every game, I think, has had sub-stories within the story. And, you know, sometimes it can be good. Like, during Gaiden, they told... the lady told Kiryu to go to the hostess club, which was really great because I got to hang out with Kei-san, which is awesome. Then give us the option to continue that path either directly afterwards or later down the line. It shouldn't be even classed as a sub-story if I need to do it for story progression. If it starts a branching path of sub-stories, then just stop into the main story and then make the first sub-story something that you go up to the person to do. Not to mention they literally do that in this segment as well, so they literally have done it. Yeah, it's kind of silly, but I can kind of understand it. It's kind of like a message to the player. This is the kind of thing that you can do in the rest of the game. You don't just have to do the main story. But yeah.
となると牛丼屋でもなさそうだな。確かに俺はリラックスできるけど、さっちゃんにとっちゃあんまり楽しい飯じゃなくなりそうだ。
Exactly. You need it to be somewhat special.
探してみるわ。
そうだ。お前もそれに気がつけるか、あえて引っ掛け問題を出したんだ。なんか
My guy's just got stabbed to death.
ちゃんとしてるな。
Yeah, he's really not.
だな。ちょいとしゃ
いやー、二人のおかげでデートの心構えがめきめき上達してるぜ。さあ、次は何を教えてくれるんだ？
よっしゃ、次が最後のレッスンだ。ついてこい。
Close?
よくぞここまでついてきた。最後のレッスンは
I mean, that suit is pretty nice.
服装だ。
That suit is pretty nice, so.
もう難波が何言うかは分かってるぜ。いつもの洋服。つまり今、俺が着てるこれだろ？いつも通り自然体に。
Honestly, it is. It's a really nice suit.
そんなの全然自然じゃない。
え？
Honestly, that turtleneck seems unnatural to me.
つうわけで、俺が勧める最も自然なデート服がこれだ。
これがデート服。
It's okay. It's not necessarily bad.
自然な装いってのは突き詰めていけばオーガニックにたどり着く。この服は麻やコットンから作られていて、化学染料も一切使ってない。
They're not bad. Bit bland though.
環境に優しい自然素材ってわけさ。
なるほど。こういう自然の形もあるのか。でもさっちゃん、びっくりしねえか？こんな服全然着たことねえし。
心配すんな。人間は誰しも自然の一部だ。さっちゃんもすぐにこの素材に。
Yeah, Sachan will see you in that and then just immediately start dripping like a faucet.
そうなのかな。でもまあ確かに環境に優しいに越したことはねえな。
おいおい、目を覚ませよ、カスが。環境保護活動に行くわけじゃねえ。デートに行くんだ。
It is very pretentious.
天然か知らねえが、こんなん
Berlin Beatnik. What a name.
じゃあ、足立さんのおすすめは？
見ろ、これがかっこいいデート服だ。
That's
これはさすがに派手すぎねえか？
okay. Yep.
カスが、なぜホタルが光るか知ってるか？
急に何？
Bioluminescence.
オスのホタルが光るのは求愛のためだ。愛しい人を振り向かせるために光る。それは生物共通の本能なんだ。本能に従え、カスが。さっちゃんを射止めるために命を燃やして光るんだ。
Honestly, she'll wonder if he's back with the Yakuza.
このスーツがかっこよく見えてきた。
さあ、俺とナンバのコーディネート、どちらか選ぶんだ。
どっちを選べばいいんだ？どっちも正解な気がして選べね
悩むな一番。自分は
え。わかった。じゃあ俺が選ぶのは。
Go for some razzle dazzle. I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that suit, realistically, but the organic one does kind of scream like razzle dazzle time. The organic one does kind of scream like California hippie rubbish. I drink kale smoothies with kale garnish, kind of garbage. And then I go to my Pilates class. Well, realistically, I'd probably come in someone most revealing shit possible. That's just because I'm weird. Yeah, you might be a little bit weird for that. Or you're an exhibitionist. Honestly, I think I just prefer his regular suit. Can he just go in the normal, like, navy blue suit that he's wearing right now? It's actually really nice. It's a nice suit. Dude, I don't even fucking know. They're both bad. They're just both bad. Go for... Go for the organic look.
自然体にってアドバイスをずっともらってたからな。服装もその線で行くことにする。
I'm expecting that you won't buy either suit, by the way.
なら俺から言うことは何もねえ。お前のベストを尽くしていいデートにしろよ。
だな。俺らができることはここまでだ。成功を祈るぜ、一番。
おめえら。お、
It is nice, the bromance, though. Oh, is he actually going to buy that suit? Huh. The bromance between these three is nice, though. So it's got that going for it. If this date goes well, it's all because of them. Nanba, Adachi-san, thank you. I should get back home for now. Adachi, Nanba, and Saiko have been added to character profiles. You can view the background of people Kasuga knows by opening the pause menu, going to save settings, then selecting character profiles. Cool. That might be useful. Plates can be sold for good money at pawn shops. Where is the pawn shop here again? Actually, I know exactly where it is. It is here. Ben 10 Porn. It's not Ben 10 Porn. It's not Ben 10 Porn. I just... It's not Ben 10 Porn. Fucking save me. Someone please save me. Oh, Christ. Okay, just go. 1,100, that's fine. I'll take it. I need to get out of this situation. I need to just get out of this situation. Hey, you guys, hey, come here. I need to beat somebody up so I don't end up beating myself up. Let me see. There's no items or anything. Alright. Can I put you into... There we go. I don't think it even mattered. Cool. We've all forgotten what I said, right? We've all forgotten what I said, right? I'm pretty sure we have. Good. Whew. That was close. Alright. Let's go. Will I leave it here for today? I could go for another half hour. But honestly, I think I will just leave it here for today. It was a nice little start. It was a nice little start to proceedings. So it's not too bad to leave it here. And we can see how the date goes next time. And splitting it up like this does mean that hopefully next time we will be in Hawaii, maybe, hopefully. Oh yeah, that's why I need somebody who uses status effects. I only have 2 status effects in my team. I need to get some more status effects in there. 10-15 minutes, I think, for the day. Next time we can finish off the date and hopefully end up in Hawaii. I'm still not entirely certain how going on a date with Saiko and like ending up in Hawaii like makes sense. I don't really get that, but you know what? I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to question it. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it rolls. So thank you very much for coming along, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a blast, and I very much hope to see you all once again. Shima, thank you for being here, my friend. It's always an honor and a privilege. And Pila, thank you for being here as well. Always great to have you. Wait a second. It's because this entire first chapter is 9% filler bullshit. That doesn't need to happen. I mean, it's kind of good to, like, because we spent an entire game, an entire long game, with Ichiban and Co. It's good for us to, like, get reacquainted with them, you know? It's good for us to get reacquainted with them and like, make sure that we all remember who these characters are, you know? Everybody else who just popped in, popped out, no matter how long you stayed, I hope you had a blast as well, and I very much hope to see you again. I'm on YouTube and I am on Twitch, so remember to like, subscribe, comment, favorite, ring the bell, and follow. And if you're new to the channel, I do in fact have a Discord. The link is in the description below. Please feel free to join and send us your best meme. There you go. There's the task for today. Send us your best meme, and we will all judge you harshly. Except we won't, but we will. I'll see you later, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Bye.